Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature big red siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And away we go in Glendale. DJ Dallas now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
You know the biggest positive for Kyler a season ago? I really believe this, Kate. He was healthy. Right, we talk about the greatest ability being availability. Well, he was healthy for fully 17 games, something he hadn't done the previous 2 years.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with a throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Flushed out of the pocket. Took off with it again. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
On 2nd down, a run with Conner. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
It's cut by Harrison. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Makes him on the quick hitter. They'll muster a little down to the 30. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Conner on the inside give. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. From the left hash, this is from 47. The kick by Ryland is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Shotgun handoff to Connor. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Cardinals finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Conner touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
They'll start this series with an option left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. Breaks free in the center of the field. To the 10, and that is a touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they proved me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Arizona offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's Murray. Here's a screen. It's Connor. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's a Cardinals 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Murray here on 1st down. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Kyler looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, They get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He takes it himself. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Trying to run it in, Connor. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals take a 2nd quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Raiders, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Room to work at the 35. And they hit big there on that 2nd down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. That's got to come back. Short pass brought in. This play goes for 36. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Genty from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Raiders facing a 3rd and 6. Man in motion here. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Smith to the air now. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Smith on 3rd and long. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals grab it. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return. Man, they had to be exhausted by that point, Brock, which makes it even more impressive that one of them somehow found the energy to force a fumble like that, finally get them off this field.
Yeah, it's thrilling for the defense, Kate, but geez, it's demoralizing for an offense because you could feel it. You could feel it when you've kept that defense and ground them to a nub, and you just feel that energy being sucked out of them, and to not take advantage of it just stings that much more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing now, following the turnover. Harrison secures this left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. Wilson on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. He'll step up, and there he goes. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're set up at the 35 now. Run on first down. Here's Murray. He calls his own number again. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. First and 10. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott? As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Evans now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Quick right side. Jukes one defender, and he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play, and that's a Vegas first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, As I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First down, Smith to throw. Connects on the crosser. Still has some space inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. Look at that work, churning those legs, driving across the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's Genty. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He gets half of the 8 yards remaining, partner. That gives them second and goal from the 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now backed up to the 8, third and goal. They've got a man in motion. On third and goal, Smith. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Carlson's kick is good, and that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points, and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Connor here from the gun. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Quickly on the RPO. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Murray. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. So on 4th down now, Blake Gillikin gets the call to punt it away for the Cardinals. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They've got first down from the 31. Counter give to Genty. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Smith gets it to him on the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. The Cardinals going with a dime package here. 3rd down coming up. Smith setting the throw. He's probably won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Connor on the option. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st down, ball at the 36. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Benson once more. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pitching it out to Benson. Oh, he lost the football! And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Tossing right to the short side. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 9 yards on that tote, and now a much different 4th and short decision than a moment ago.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards. It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. He tucks it and takes off. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Smith on first down. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And the Cardinals getting 2 extra defensive backs out there. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Raiders gotta score in a hurry. 2nd and 3 now. And again, it's Smith. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
To throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the 4th. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Dallas with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cardinals offense making its way out. They're headed down now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Harrison secures this left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That pass is complete to McBride. He has the Cardinal 1st down. Man, this one's over. They can run out this win. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. They look to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Evans now to return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Genty. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 29. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
Try and push it deep downfield. And he's got it in close. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. They'll try to get this back now, but only 25 seconds left to work with. And this will be recovered by the Cardinals. That ought to do it for us here. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us. Yeah, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.